What's up YouTube? My name is Joey and welcome back to Joey's Home Styling. In this channel we talk all about home decor and making your home and space look beautiful on a budget. In today's video, I am beyond excited because I'm going to be showing you my following home, give you a little tour of what it looks like, of how I decorated. I'll tell you where I bought some of the items so you all can kind of know. It is still early October, so there's still a lot of Halloween decor out there. I decided to go ahead and start decorating early and share a video with you guys. That way you guys can still have some time to go out and purchase some of these items. A lot of you all might have kids, and kids love Halloween. They enjoy it so much. So take the time to bring the spookiness into your home, get it fun and festive. So first of all, let's go ahead and start. We are actually in my entryway, and so I love decorating this space seasonally, as you guys may know already from my channel. So this is kind of how I decorated for Halloween this year. If y'all notice, there is this really nice wreath in the background. So this wreath actually is from IKEA. I think I got it for about $15. I really love it so much. I mean, I thought it was a really cheap wreath, and so it's really nicely made. I've never had a black wreath, so I was really excited to kind of purchase that. I did add a ribbon on there. This ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. It's actually from the Christmas section. So I got it for about $3, and I thought it was beautiful. It's beautiful for Christmas, but it's also really beautiful, of course, for the fall and Halloween season. And so I purchased it, just tied a really nice bow, and I thought that looks really, really great. Now, there is a pumpkin here that you guys see. So this pumpkin is from Marshall's. I have a previous video where I showed you guys that pumpkin, and I am still in love with it. I love it here in the entryway because I think it brings in that festivity already when you come into the home. I thought that was really great space for it to be in. And aside from that, I do have the infamous Halloween ghost vintage art piece that I purchased from Walmart. So I actually had to buy this piece of art, not even in my hometown. I went on a trip to San Antonio, and that's where I was able to find it, because here locally I believe they were all sold out or they hadn't come in just yet. But I'm glad that I bought it really soon and somewhere else because I love this actual piece. So something else that you guys will pretty much notice in this entryway that I did add these bats on here. So these are actually from the Target dollar spot. I'm not sure if they still come out every year, but however, I do have them from prior years. So they do come with a little sticky material in the back, and so you kind of just use that to stick them on. So I bought about 5 of them, so I continue to reuse them every so often, every single year. And I just kind of, if the sticky is obviously it's not good anymore, I just kind of put some tape in the back and just kind of hang those. So I thought those look really great, and I'll show you where I have them in different areas of my home as well, so y'all can kind of see. Now above here in the chandeliers, I do have some witch hats that I hung. I love how they turned out. I did that last year as well. They look like they're floating and they bring that spookiness into the home. Now on the other side of my entryway, I did hang 2 of our pictures. So those pictures are from our wedding, and they stay there the entire year. And so what I just did is I have a picture right at the top, so I just went ahead and tied one of those really beautiful ribbons from Hobby Lobby, and I thought that gave it like a nice little touch for fall. It's not really too much for Halloween, but I wanted it to still kind of look fall-like and kind of bring, you know, that elegance into the home as well, aside from the spookiness. This is my entryway. Welcome to my living room. So this is how I decorated for Halloween in this space. So I went with a lot of pieces this year. I thought bringing that spookiness into the space was really great, only because we love to hang around in this area and watch some spooky and scary movies. So I really wanted to bring that ambience into the space here and create this cozy factor along with the spooky factor to be able to enjoy at nights after long days of work or on weekends, just kind of being able to be cozied up and watching some great movies. What I did here in this space is that this is actually a fireplace that I have. I wrapped around this garland on here that you see. This garland actually is a Christmas garland. It is from the Studio McGee line from Target. I bought it about 2 years ago, and so on the opposite side of these leaves, they're actually green, and so I just flipped each of those leaves over, and it gives this beautiful fall tone. So I just flipped them all around and added some string lights on there, and it came out gorgeous and beautiful. I love how it turned out. Now, one of the other things that I purchased was this ghost from Walmart. At first I wasn't going to get it. It was pretty much viral on TikTok, and so when I saw it, it was the last white ghost that was left. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab it. But I'm glad that I did, because it came out beautiful in this shelf. I love how I kind of use different pieces to style this space. So in this space, guys, I actually have this on the opposite side of the wall in my living room. This piece is actually from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. I want to say it was for the spring, but I love the moody tones of it. So I went ahead and hung that on here. I think it came out beautiful. These florals, I want to say they were from Target last year. I did get them on clearance because I think they were the last ones left. So I put it in this really nice vase from Home Goods, and I thought it came out stunning. And so that was a really nice pop of color into the actual space. But I really love how this space turned out. I think it looks really cozy during the nighttime. I do have some candles on there that I kind of put on there just to kind of bring that cozy factor. And I do have like a little light up pumpkin that's there. Not sure you can pretty much see that, but I did kind of leave it pretty simple, but did bring in that coziness into it. So I love how that turned out. And then there's also my coffee table that I have, and so for this one I kept them pretty simple again, but did bring in some of those neutral fall tones. I got some florals from Target this year. I thought they came out beautiful. And there's this vase that I had for years, and I did spray painted nutmeg, and I thought that came out really nice because it gave it that chocolatey kind of factor into it. When I think of coziness, when I think of fall, when I think of Christmas, I think of that chocolatey tone. And so I love how that came out spray painted, and I am 100% happy with them. Alright guys, and welcome to my dining room area. I wanted to still keep this space looking pretty elegant, looking pretty neutral, but definitely bring in those fall tones, those fall florals, and some of the spookiness into it. So this is how it turned out. I fell in love with the way that it looks. That tree that you see, that is actually a DIY tree. I'm not 100% like in love with the tone of the florals. I kind of wish they were more of a moodier tone versus a bright tone, but it works for now. I thought about spray painting them, but honestly I didn't really have time for it. Maybe next year I'll do that, but for now I think it looks nice in the space, bringing in a little bit of more pop of colors as a lot of the other tones are more neutralized. So one of the things I'm actually most proud of about this space is how I styled this shelf. I am amazed with how I did it. I think I did a pretty good job considering I don't usually do a lot for Halloween, and so I fell in love with the way this came out. These pumpkins were pretty viral on Walmart.com. They are in store, which I didn't know that they were going to be, but I still purchased them online and I am in love with them. I need to put some little lights into it. I haven't really bought that, but I thought they turned out great, kind of being here together on the shelf and bringing in that pop of color. Now the other piece that I have on here is this little ghost plate. So this plate actually I have had for years. I have a set of 3. I couldn't ever find that last set. These plates are actually from Dollar General. believe it or not. So what I did is that I went to Dollar Tree and I got some of those little sticky, gooey things that you stick on places. I don't know what they're called. They're window stickers or something like that to that extent. So I bought some of those and I went ahead and got the ghost piece of it and put it on that actual plate, only because I saw that a lot of these designer places were selling plates with just a tiny ghost in the middle. So I wanted to recreate that at a way cheaper price. So I already had this plate. I just got the pack of stickers, and they were only $1.25. So I literally wasted $1.25 to recreate a dupe, and so I really love the way that it came out, especially styled in this shelf. So one of the things I love about how this shelf looks is this actual pumpkin that I have. This pumpkin is from Walmart from about 2 years ago. I want to say you can actually put soup in it or whatever. I think last year I used it for the bread for Thanksgiving, and so when we were eating for dinner, we put in the actual bread rolls in there and we kind of got them out. We were able to eat them, but I love this actual piece. Super versatile, so I thought it was totally worth the money. I don't know if they came out with something different this year. They probably did, but that's also one of my favorite pieces on here. But yeah, guys, so this is how I styled my dining room area. Super cozy, a little bit minimal, not too scary, just kind of nice neutral spookiness in here, but I love the way that it turned out. Alright guys, well that is it in today's video. I appreciate you sticking around until the very end. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I hope it gave you some ideas. Watching this when this video comes out, it is still pretty early, so you still have some time to run to the stores and get some Halloween decor, and making your space feel comfortable for you, making it seasonal, making it fun. So think about doing that, but I really appreciate each and every one of you sticking around until the very end, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.